Good day everyone. Once again, I am your subject teacher, Mrs. Lorena R. De Guzman. So this pre-recorded video was created by Miss Rose Model G. De Pusoy in collaboration, of course, with me, Mrs. Lorena R. De Guzman. So I seek the permission of Miss Rose Model G. De Pusoy for me to use this pre-recorded video as the discussion for this week lesson, which is assessing the appropriateness of design. So please watch the video or the pre-recorded video until the end, and after that, answer the following activities provided on this module.
People nowadays are overly concerned with fashion trends that they forget to consider the appropriateness of the design to their personality. Not every trend works for every person. Hence, the expertise of a dressmaker in designing a garment is needed to suggest appropriate design of garment to a client. Here are factors to consider when designing a garment. The first factor to consider in designing a garment is the client's preference. Each client has his own preference or choice of garment design. There are clients who are fashionable and there are clients who are too conservative. The role of a dressmaker is to give suggestion that would not sacrifice the preferences of the client. Number 2. Age. Clothing design for different age group varies. Children clothes are usually designed for comfort and durability due to the nature of their activity. Clothing designs for adults are usually based on trends and the nature of work. 3. Body physique. The role of the dressmaker is to suggest design that would emphasize the good features of the body and conceal the flaws such as short torso, wide hips, etc. 4. Purpose of the occasion. Clothing design for office is usually simple and decent, while clothing design in special occasions such as wedding is more intricate. 5. The types of fabric. There are designs that will not work on certain fabric, so it is important to know the different types of fabric. So these are the sample types of fabric. We have cotton, velvet, jersey, silk, Chanel, chiffon, twill, and many more. All the information that will be gathered in the factors to consider when designing a garment is included in the garment specification. So a garment specification refers to the condition or requirement of a specific style of clothing. This is helpful for custom sewing and for making a sample in a factory to know exactly what is supposed to happen with the construction and trim of each style of garment. So the sample is this table. Let's now define design. Design is defined as the arrangement of pattern of elements or features of an artistic or decorative work such as garment. There are elements of design. The first one is line. Line is a thin, continuous mark on a surface. Every type of fabric and clothing starts with a line that may create illusion of height and width. Vertical lines add height, strength, and dignity. Horizontal lines create a restful information feeling. Diagonal lines attract attention and make the wearer more slender. Curved lines add a graceful effect to clothing. The second element of design is called the shapes. It is formed by joining different types of lines in fabric design. Shape applies patterns on fabrics such as polka dots and floral prints. In clothing design, shape applies to the way the garment fits the body, such as tight or loose-fitting dress, balloon, aligned skirts, and straight or flared pants. The third element of design is the space. It is an interval of distance between 2 points or pattern on a fabric. A clothing designer considers how the garment occupies a space and how it would look like when worn, just like the sample pictures. Number 4 is the texture. It pertains to the weight, appearance, and feel of a woven fabric when designing a garment. This feature of the fabric must be considered. Lightweight materials hang differently on the body than heavyweight materials do. So fifth element of the design is the color. Color is a very important element in designing a garment. Colors may be warm. It includes red, yellows, and oranges. It could be cool, like blues, greens, and purples, or neutral, like beiges, browns, blacks, grays, and whites. Dark colors can make a person look thinner and taller, while light colors can make a person look bigger. To create a pleasing garment design, there are rules that need to be followed in designing a garment, and these are referred to as the principles of design. They serve as guide when combining the element of design to create harmony in a garment. The principles of design are as follows. The first principles of design is the balance. It refers to the visual weight of a design. So we have the symmetrical, also known as the formal balance. It can be described as having equal weight on equal sides of a garment. Symmetrical balance is achieved when two sides of a design are alike on either side of its vertical center. Balance in the use of color is essential for a pleasing effect, just like in the sample. The second type of balance is the symmetrical, also known as the informal balance. It involves placement of objects in a way that will allow objects of varying visual weight to balance one another. So in informal balance or asymmetrical balance, it is achieved by using space, color, and the varying importance of object to produce a feeling of rest. The second principle of design is the proportion, refers to the relationship between parts of a design. This principle holds that the size of the different components of a garment must look good together. Details such as collars, pockets, and trimmings must be in proportion to the overall size of a garment and the stature of the wearer. A petite or short woman should select garment relative to her small figure. A full skirt would have so much volume that it would be overwhelming on a petite woman. In the same manner, the prints or the design of fabric should also match the stature of a person. Small flower design is suited for children and women with small figures. Emphasis. Emphasis is the center of interest that draws attention to a certain part of garment. This can be achieved through using color accents or making some areas stand out more than others. Examples of items used to create emphasis are embroidery bow, ruffles and buttons, and other trimmings. Color, line, and texture can also be used to draw attention to the parts of the body such as the waist and chest. If a person has a beautiful neck or face, some interesting designs such as embroidery on the neckline can be added to enhance the neck or face. Number 4 is rhythm. It refers to the harmonious sequence that creates a sense of movement in a design. This can be achieved through repetition, gradation, opposition, and transition. The first one is repetition. It is attained when a specific pattern, line, shape, or color is repeated to get direction. Letter B is gradation. It is when a design pattern gradually increases or decreases in size, shape, and color. Then the radiation. It is employed when a pattern or design has a central starting point. We also have opposition. It is created when multiple lines meet to form a right angle, such as those found in plaid garments and checkered shirts. Then we also have the transition. It is achieved when there is a gradual change in direction, such as the use of ruffles and gathers. The fifth principle of design is the unity or harmony. It is achieved when all the elements of design are in agreement or work together. The design of the garment and the accessories should complement the wearer to look harmonious. To help you with the appropriateness of design, you should also study the color theories. Color is considered the most important elements of design because aside from being the first thing noticed in a garment, it has a powerful effect on the appearance of a person. It can make a person appear healthier, younger, and slimmer. It can also make a person look older, heavier, tired, or ill. There are things to know about colors to use them effectively in a garment design. Attributes of color, color wheel, and the color scheme. First, let us discuss the attributes of colors. Use the other word for color. It refers to a particular shade of a color that enables an observer to classify it as red, green, blue, etc. 2. Values the lightness or darkness of color. It is the most important property of color. It can be light, medium dark, or dark. Intensity is the strength or sharpness of a color. It is whether the color appears intense or dull. Colors may be bright, medium, dull, or very dull. So let's discuss about the color wheel. Color wheel is the arrangement of hues in a circle to show relationship. It can be used as a guide in choosing and combining colors. So first, we have the primary colors. These primary colors are the red, blue, and yellow. The second colors are produced when combining primary colors. Yellow and blue produce green, red and blue produce violet, and red-yellow produce orange. The tertiary colors are obtained when primary and secondary colors are mixed. This includes red-orange, yellow-green, blue-violet, and red-violet. We also have the color scheme. The first one is monochromatic. Uses one color in different shades such as light red, dark red, among others. Analogous. Uses three colors that are side by side on the color wheel, such as yellow, yellow-orange, and orange. The first color is used to dominate, the second to support, and the last as accent, along with neutral colors such as black, white, or gray. In color scheme, we also have the complementary. It consists of colors that are opposite to each other on the color wheel, like yellow and violet, green and red, blue and orange. 4. Split complementary. It is a variant of complementary color scheme whereby in addition to the base color, two colors adjacent to its complement are utilized. Sample is combination of the red, blue-green, and yellow-green. Then we also have the triad. It uses three colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel like blue, yellow, and red. One color dominates and the other two colors serve as accent. We also have the so-called color properties. Color creates a feeling of warmth and coolness. It can deceive the true appearance of an individual, thus helping a person to enhance and improve body assets. Warm colors such as red, red-orange, and yellow-orange can make people feel really warm. These colors can also make a person look larger. 2. Cool colors such as green, blue-green, blue, blue-violet, and violet make the body look larger. 3. Dark colors. Black and dark brown can make a person appear slimmer. 4. We have the single color. Single color, when used for an entire outfit, makes a person look thinner and taller. So colors should also be combined well. Otherwise, the garment would look dull. Some are suggested in occasions like the following. In formal wear, we have the black. In casual, natural, and informal wear, we have the brown. In tailored image, beige and gray. In casual fun clothes, we can use yellow. In sports wear, we can use bright colors.